so now we're going to go through what we call the floor bridge. This exercise is used to activate the glutes. It also, along with that kneeling hip flexor stretch, is going to loosen up your hip flexors. So what you do on this one is lie back, hands will be on the hips, and you want to make sure that your hips, knees, and feet are all in one line. You definitely don't want the knees out here, you don't want the feet out there, bring them all in. And then when you lift up, you want to make sure that your heels are right beneath your knees. So you don't want to be out here as we lift. Back them up, make sure they're underneath the knees. So that's where we position before we start. And then the main thing on this exercise is to make sure that we are tucking the hips under. So you rotate the hips under, but you're going to feel two things. You're going to feel your core engage, and then you're going to feel your lower back press more firmly against the floor. So tilting the pelvis this way, tucking it under, if you will, almost like if your hands are here, you're like turning it up. So we're going to tuck it under and then lift slowly. And it's not really about as high as you can lift. It's more or less about coming up and really cranking those hips under. And then you want to be able to fire these glutes here. The knees will want to flare out. Just do your best to pull them in. You know, you can cue yourself by just looking up and making sure they're in line with the hips here. So what we'll do is just hold that with the tuck for 20 seconds. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then you're going to lower down slowly. And then before you lift again, tuck, and then come up, holding that for 20 seconds, really focusing on squeezing the glutes, tucking the hips under, pull the belly in, make sure you monitor the knees, and then also you should feel like you're up on your heels versus here. This is going to give you more ability to fire these glutes. So this is a very important exercise. Coming down, and then again, tuck it under, pulls the belly in, lift slowly, keeping that tuck, firing the glutes, belly's in tight, knees are in line with the hips, and you're up on those heels, and just holding that stiff as a board, everything's tight.